Cutting a little bit though. What's up, my CPO? It's the CEO. How y'all doing up? How y'all done? How y'all done? Y'all know how I go. How y'all done? 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 Next stream, I'm gonna try to get chat graphics on here. I'm gonna see about that before I stream again. Today we just reacting though. I might I'm I might GTA next stream. We do need to finish that story. Uh, how Pop the Balloon exposed black dating. Let's see. Damn, if I could, you know what I'm saying? If I could, my shit is froze. My shit is froze. Let's try again. Y'all know we love Pop the Balloon, so I think it'll be only right if we reacted to that video first. We're gonna do two today.
You might have noticed in today's society that black dating has a lot of issues stemming from it. From things such as internal biases, people choosing
Internal biases.
who they do and do not like based
People choosing who they do and do not like based off of
on superficial means such as like
superficial means. Okay.
a nice watch or a
Nice watch.
jacket.
Nice
Hell,
jacket.
even if you're not a certain height limit, they not even gonna mess
Oh,
with
light
you. And it
height
also
limit.
goes to like more male tendencies, like if a girl doesn't have the right shape or if a girl doesn't meet a certain weight requirement, like they're just not even gonna look their weight. It's
Yeah, when dating really about the mental though, cause you will have that baddie, and then over time be not interested in her personality. That's a real thing. I put on for y'all CPO just cause I love y'all.
kind of nasty nowadays. But no entity magnifies like they're just not even gonna look their weight. It's kind of nasty nowadays. But no entity magnifies this situation further than the game show Pop the Balloon. And if you don't know what Pop the Balloon is,
I ain't gonna lie, Strawberry Park City when I was reacting to them, but Pop the Balloon is some superficial ass shit. Pop the Balloon is not nowhere near realistic dating. It's literally just nitpick. And if you find somebody you think like an 8.5 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, you match with their ass.
it is a game show hosted on both YouTube and Netflix, in which is hosted by this woman named Arlette, in which she brings up a man or a woman.
We love Arlette though. This is not Arlette's fault. It's really the contestants how they pick who they want for. We love Arlette. It's forever love for Arlette.
To a group of men or women, and they are holding balloons. The object is for the person to choose one of the people holding the group of men or women, and they are holding
to
balloons.
this day. This is one of her best lineups though. To this day. That's some baddies right there.
It's for the person to choose one of the people holding the balloon, and if the person doesn't like them, they simply pop their balloon and explain why. But this show has a lot, and I mean a lot of controversial moments.
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much. Do you have any kids?
Yes, they're all in liquid form.
What does that mean?
So today we're going to be reacting to Pop the Balloon is exposing the disaster of black dating by Dory's Diary, in which she delves into the subject more further. But real quick, if you're new to this channel, you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video.
If you watch Pop the Balloon regularly, there's a specific feeling that you get about 15 minutes into every episode. And it's not necessarily frustration, secondhand embarrassment.
It's just like, damn, what are they doing? Like, this shit is not realistic.
Or like recognition. Like, oh, I've seen this before. I've met this person. I might have been that person. And then you read the top comment and it says, is that time of the week when we find out why so many people are single. And it immediately clicks. This is why so many black people are single.
Just nitpick.
Now, if you're unfamiliar, Pop the
W
Balloon is
editor.
essentially a dating reality TV show here on YouTube, hosted by Arlette and BM, and it strips away everything that traditional, polished reality TV
Who is this
shows
nigga? I've never
Afterthought
seen
and
him. Balia Matunda.
And it strips away everything that traditional, polished reality TV shows tend to hide behind.
So we're gonna be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this
And don't
corner,
actually
if
go
you
out
like what you
brushing my
see,
hair.
she said,
Nigga, mind your business. Don't worry about me, nigga. Watch this fucking video. Before I get mad, nigga. Watch this fucking video.
saying all the right things. Do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just really not feeling, you can't see yourself dating her, whatever it may be, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to each of you and see why you ended up popping.
And remember, it's nothing like your typical dating show. It's not like your Love is Blinds and your Love Islands. It's really raw and unfiltered. And
Yeah, it's dead ass just nitpick. Nitpick what you don't like. And if you like, it's basically, if you think they like a 9 out of 10, you match with them. Basically, I swear. You not matching with nobody
And
that's not
because
like
of this, it's uniquely revealing. Those first 10 seconds of them walking in are oftentimes the toughest to watch.
It
and
really
it's really
is.
because it exposes
It
how
really
people
Yeah, those first 10 seconds be pretty cool. Like it's really like the startling factor type shit. Like if they gonna pop, first impression type shit.
behave when attraction is the only variable at play. If the bachelor or bachelorette walks out and the lineup isn't necessarily intrigued enough, the set transforms into a drive-by shooting.
Hello. What's your name?
God.
What's your name?
It literally starts to sound like the 4th
That
of
shit be
July.
bad,
Go
bro.
back. We gotta go back.
Oh.
We gotta. Hey, what's on the like? We gotta scan her player. What kind of badges she got? Okay, so look, T, cause this some real.
I'm a nice guy. I
Cause
don't
like
know
when you scouting a prospect, the first thing you gonna look at is does that prospect look the part? So hypothetically, do you think this prospect looks the part?
And then you gotta think about it. Y'all know I'm a philosopher and shit, CPO. Comparison is the thief of joy. Some of these niggas is popping because they want to see the next girl. Some of these niggas is popping because they just seen a girl before her that was better and they done popped her. And they was like, damn, maybe I should just stay with old girl.
drafting this prospect?
I don't want to play anymore.
No, you're a GM. Are you drafting this prospect?
Yes.
Okay, brother. This is Jello Ball in the draft. What year he went to draft? This is Jello Ball. Remember how everybody passed on him? This is Jello Ball again. We can proceed.
It literally starts to sound like the 4th of July. Mind you, the person didn't even get to say their name yet. And every time that happens, it makes it so hard to unsee the theme of superficiality in the current dating scene. This is also where we can observe types and standards being confused. Because
Yeah, you could definitely observe conventional attraction based off of this, to be honest. You can definitely see that.
two things are completely different. A type refers to superficial preferences, such as physical appearance, job title, or hobbies that often drive initial chemistry but do not guarantee long-term compatibility, or hobbies that often drive initial preferences, such as physical appearance, completely different. A type refers to superficial preferences, such as physical appearance, job title, or hobbies that often drive initial chemistry but do not guarantee long.
What I said a couple minutes ago. But eventually, you gonna be like, I don't know if I really fucking with her. I mean, she bad. She bad. I done did that a couple times now. She bad, but she's so boring. She's so boring.
Long-term compatibility. And off rip, that's an issue because a lot of the people who come onto the show, they're clearly looking through a lens of what's my type. But that feels like self-sabotage because if you felt compelled enough to come onto a dating show, more likely than not, the typical type that you go for hasn't been working out. So there'd be value in maybe taking the angle where you're looking
she just spat the bar of bars. What did she just say?
enough to come onto a dating.
What did she just say?
That feels like self-sabotage because if you felt compelled enough to come onto a dating show, more likely than not, the typical type that you go for hasn't been working out. So there'd be value in maybe taking the angle where you're looking for someone who matches your standards and values. You know, maybe try something new. And the superficial popping has become such an issue. It's been noticeable how Arlette presses people way harder now whenever they pop, and you can just tell that it's for something nonsensical.
I don't like the way he's dressed. I don't like how he's dressed either.
So what's wrong with his?
I don't like the watch. I would say it's more the accessories than the fit.
Connection should be about like skin, like should be deeper than just what we wear.
You can clown this nigga fit,
I
dog.
agree. I just didn't want to emasculate men. That's not something that I'm so.
Classic bird.
Asking a nigga about his outfit is emasculating him.
That's not something that I'm so.
Classic bird brain, man.
Was she lying?
Reckon she was.
Nigga
She
say
said,
bird.
She didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Fair. Few things to talk about though. One, the superficiality aspect of dating in Black culture, as well as how it's magnified on Pop the Balloon. Simply put, yeah, people have types, and
hey nigga, I'm still brushing my hair. Yeah, nigga, I put the brush down just to pick it back up. Nigga, don't ask me no fucking questions. Nigga, I get real physical in this bitch.
they have their preconceived notions. We like the other video we saw with the interracial dating. The guy who walked on the show was like, I love me a white woman because white women aren't rowdy. They don't talk crazy. They're feminine. Like there are people out there like that. And people like that go and pop the balloon. And the people like that won't even give you 5 seconds before they pop that needle or actually use the needle to pop the balloon. So it's weird. And how that goes back into dating is like, if you go into a mall, it could probably be somebody who's exactly your type, like personality wise. They could probably like the same books as you, like the same movies as you. Hell, you might get a girl that's an NBA fanboy, don't even know it, but because she don't look a certain way, she don't dress a certain way. Because at the end of the day, somebody can always change what they dress, how they dress. They can always change what they wear. I mean, but like obviously wear what's comfortable for you, but like at the end of the day, that can change. But like people are going to essentially miss the message. It's gonna go right over their heads just because of how somebody looks in the present moment. That person probably just was trying to go to the grocery store and just got out of bed. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't try to do their hair or nothing. So like people go into this world where they just have these, I want to say, unrealistic standards of like how people are supposed to look. Because I don't know whether it be because of what they.
It's not unrealistic standards of how people are supposed to look. It's a certain, because people can be attractive and not look conventionally attractive. It's really people want people to be conventionally attractive, and then some people just don't have the brain power to be like, damn. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of rude. I swear I'm not an asshole. Some people just dead ass be like, if everybody else think that person look good, then he must look good. But even though I like this person, nobody else is probably gonna like that person. So I might not fuck with her because she not conventionally attractive. But you can still be attractive in your own way, for surely.
They see on social media or just because they just have these, I want to say, unrealistic standards of like how people are supposed to look. Because I don't know whether it be because of what they see on social media or just because of what they think of themselves. Like it's just something that people need to lower their expectations just a little bit, at least when it comes to appearances. Because I know, and you know, and I know that it's so hard to keep up appearances. It really is, because like some people will like go broke because they don't want to wear the same outfit twice when they go out. People are spending like $100 to $200 a month on haircuts because they want the guy with the nicest cuts, and they want to go to the guy who gives you the best line as possible. So they're going to spend the extra money to get that best cut. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time you got a haircut? They're spending like $100 to $200 a month on haircuts because they want the guy with the nicest and I know that it's so hard to keep up with what they think of themselves. Like it's just something that people need to lower their expectations just a little bit, at least when it comes to appearances. Because I know, and you know, and I know that it's so hard to keep up appearances. It really is, because like some people will like go broke because they don't want to wear the same outfit twice when they go out. People are spending like $100 to $200 a month on haircuts because they want the guy with the nicest cuts, and they want to go to the guy who gives you the best line as possible. So they're going to spend the extra money to get that best cut. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time you got a haircut?
I'm on a money run, bro. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. like so honest, so dead honest. Like the extra spend, like when I go on a money run, like the extra spending stuff, I deem that is not necessary unless it is totally necessary. So if like I need to go to like a funeral or a wedding or something, I'll get a haircut. In the meantime, I do not need a haircut, bro. I am on a money run. That's $40 extra that can be in my pocket.
Second thing was talking about Arlette. You gotta stop pressing these people. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Hey, so why did you pop your balloon? Oh, I don't really get into it, but no. Why'd you pop that fucking balloon?
Nah, this is why we forever love Arlette. Arlette will call them out on their bullshit like question mark. Question mark. What are we doing? Question mark. Question mark.
That's needed though. I ain't gonna lie, cause we need to
See,
know.
it's needed.
Like, what are you thinking? Like, was Cuz lips that Chris? Like, tell us what you see that we don't, and we need to see that. Cause you'll be sitting at home, you'll be thinking, oh, why did she pop the balloon? He don't look that bad, and she'd be like, well, he got like white stuff on his chin, and like what? Be like what? And then they do the close up on it. Nigga ain't wash his face. This is how I be. And that's because, like, I ain't gonna lie, stuff be happening. Like, that's why Pop the Balloon is so real, though. A lot of these dating shows, like, I use Love Island as an example. Love Island is more of a fairy tale love story type ordeal.
He said Pop the Balloon is real in a way that is really, like, exposing how people really think. But earlier when we was talking about it and the nigga in the pink hoodie was talking about it and the girl is talking about it, we was saying, sure, that's the way they think, but shit like that don't last long. Cause you need that personality. You gotta see if y'all actually fuck with each other type shit. But some people for real think like this on the Pop the Balloon. But also, a lot of people that they pop their balloon in real life, if a nigga walked up to them and got to you know what I'm saying, he got to mouthpiecing, who knows what'll happen.
If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They put you on a lot of these dating shows. Like, I use Love Island as an example. Love Island is more of a fairy tale love story type ordeal, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They put you on an actual getaway island type place. You know what I'm saying? Good looking men, good looking women.
I didn't see this weak ass Brown poster this nigga got. I don't fuck with Brown. Nigga Jordan the GOAT.
Everybody build, you know what I'm saying, free food, you get the freedom to talk to who you want to. That's fake. That's like that's just a fairy tale. That's what most women expect getting into a relationship. They expect fairy tale love. A man who's just gonna sweep them off their feet, pay for everything, and just make their whole life just 1,000 times better. Which some men can, but every man can't provide that in that type of way. You get what I'm saying? So these women and men come on here as themselves, as they are. You know what I'm saying? I done heard so many different job descriptions and what kind of job they have. And we see people with flaws, people who with different orientations, beliefs, and I think one of the main problems with it is just when the groups are side by side.
I think one of the main problems with this shit is open-mindedness. People be stuck on that conventional attraction shit instead of seeing what they actually like. But there's nothing wrong with them being themselves, though. There's nothing wrong with them being themselves.
And it's just they think somebody just looks so bad or just they don't like their style. When that first person pops, they all just start looking at the line. It's all pop. They don't even get a person a chance. And I think because it's usually like, you know, like you approach a girl and she with her friend and one of her
he's adding on to what I was saying a couple minutes ago about if other people don't like you, even though I like you, I'ma just not fuck with you. He adding on to what I said.
Friends think you ugly. She might think you cute. One of her friends think you ugly. The whole group, ew. But yeah, that's one of them things. Like people be on here killing confidence, bro. Folks be out here. You gotta understand how much it you gotta be a strong person to get on social media, do something like this.
Yeah,
You're
you really
in front
do.
of a camera. You're in front of a camera looking for love. You go out there, you think you got your best fit on, you know what I'm saying, your style, to go out there, get all your balloons popped, niggas roasting you. Like, that has to hurt your confidence.
Yeah, because it's not even just the people in front of you, too.
Right.
Like, you gotta go home. The episode goes on YouTube. Now you scroll in the comment section, timestamp to where you was on the camera. Yo, bro was chopped, or man, her hair was messed up, or
damn,
bro, you came on the show with that fit, knowing how many people was gonna watch this. Like, come on, like it kills. It does kill you. I will say that.
Yeah. The thing about Pop the Balloon. Pop the Balloon is very popular because it's raw and real. Pause. But I think Pop the Balloon get like 1 million in like a day. Like, it's so many people that watch this Pop the Balloon. So like, it's I think with knowing like, that you're going to be on the show, you should prepare to be on the show. And like, if you're a man, to look good for the women, and the women look good for the men. But at the same time, like, this is real, raw, and unedited. Like, how they do things. Like, some people just be, you can tell they're going through a rough phase, or money ain't looking right. Now, should they be on a dating show? I don't think so. But it's just so real and raw. It just is what it is.
Of stupid cop-out reasons that a lot of these contestants give when they don't want to just be honest and really disclose the reason why they... It's just really hard to see the point in flying to a different state just to seek out their typical types. If it hasn't worked out in your everyday life, maybe the show is the opportunity to do something different. Speaking of types and preferences, the ones that we see on the show shine a very bright light on a historical issue within the community, and that issue is colorism. I don't know if this may be a hot take or not, but
I haven't noticed this, by the way. I have not noticed what she's gonna say, so I don't know if I can stick beside the colorism aspect.
By now in 2026, we should all know by now that colorism can affect any black person of any shade or tone. So as typically and historically known, darker skinned folks tend to be viewed as less favorable, not as attractive, etc. And when it comes to lighter skinned folks, what I tend to see is them being told that they're not black enough. The traditional definition of colorism tends to describe the discrimination only going towards people of darker skin tones. And when it comes to both of these spectrums of colorism, they're both frequently seen in Pop the Balloon. And hey, you don't have to agree with me. I may not convince you, but these next two clips just might change your opinion.
Is he someone that you type?
I don't like light-skinned men, however, you are very attractive.
She don't like light skins in general. I guess that's colorism, but I mean, it is a preference. It is a preference. Like, you want her to like something she don't like, it is a preference. Like, you can prefer something over the other. I bet you she would talk to a light skinned man, and I bet there is a light skinned dude she would talk to. I can't really stick beside this colorism take. Like she said, it is a hot take though.
That's cool. We can move. Yeah.
That's fair. Light skins are evil.
That's
But you're cute.
Okay. Let's go down over there. All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name's Anita. I'm 37. I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I should think that, but
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again. And yeah.
Something I think is worth mentioning,
She's like, no.
specifically when it comes to the...
Oh God, that's how I be. And it's rare they get that balloon back too. She squatted down. She said, "Nah."
Something I think is worth mentioning,
She's like, no.
specifically when it comes to the clip of the darker skinned woman. A lot of the comments assess that moment as insecurity on her end, but simply ruling that out as insecurity feels very dismissive.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, she has a point. That was very insecure.
I would say that right there. Was she
insecurity on her end, but simply ruling comments assess that moment as insecurity on her end, but simply ruling that out as insecurity feels very dismissive.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, she has a point. That was very insecure.
I would say that right there. When she did that was more of like a pity move. But that's one of the things. Like her self-confidence is already shook. So she's like, well, let me go ahead and pop my balloon before I get my feelings hurt again.
Exactly. But in real life, the dude probably would have walked up to her or been looking at her and shit, and then things of that nature.
And she just popped the balloon early to avoid it. So you tell she got a problem with her self-confidence, and we shouldn't be having each other down like that. honestly.
Right. And you also shouldn't be on a show like this if like that's your mentality. It's like, oh, let me get out before he says something that hurts my feelings. Like, bro,
Right, though.
at that point, don't even come on the show. Like, because what else did you think was gonna happen? Like, it looked like from what we saw, she was one of the few people that still had a balloon open, that still had a balloon in their hand. So obviously, you made it far. So like, you just gonna dip out the moment where things start to get hot. I guess, like in her head, like the amount of overthinking people do when it comes to other people is actually crazy.
I was like, people always thinking somebody thinking about something else. It don't matter in what state of life. It could be girlfriend, boyfriend, friends. It could be boss, coworker. It don't matter in what stage of life. If you overthink everything, bro, you gonna start thinking negative. And that whole time, that person not even thinking about nothing. Like it be sometimes, like my old lady, she'd be like, well,
like she said, she popped because she didn't think she was his type. Like she said.
I thought you were mad at me. Girl, I was thinking about the finals game coming on and if I wanted wings or not. Some people just overthink, and when you overthink, you tend to cause friction in your head that will give you a false perception of reality. So you think something is going on when it's really not, but your mind is making you feel like it is. I would say that mindset is probably the worst place to be in. That is where anxiety creeps in, and when that anxiety gets there and you overthink, and that anxiety plus you overthinking will push you into depression, and now you're depressed for no reason at all because nothing has happened. You just overthought yourself into depression. And it happens a lot.
Yeah, especially if you do it in dating, like you'll jump the gun and dip out of a good situation, or
like
you'll jump the gun and hop into a bad situation. I've seen it all the time. Like people just automatically like it'll be week 1 into dating, they already thinking about how good they wouldn't go look, or they 2 months in a relationship and that went into a bad situation and dip out of a good
happens a lot.
Yeah, especially if you do it in dating, like you'll jump the gun and dip out of a good situation, or you'll jump the gun and hop into a bad situation. I've seen it all the time. Like people just automatically like it'll be week 1 into dating, they already thinking about how good they would.
Yeah, you just be moving fast for no reason because you overthinking.
Go look, or they 2 months in a relationship and that one thing that bothered them on the first week is still itching them to this day, even though it hasn't happened. I've seen it thousands of times.
The main thing is, instead of overthinking, why not communicate with the other person?
Yeah,
that's a big problem because it will be this one thing that's been bothering this person. They be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Our relationship is fine. Then when it comes back up, he or she asks what's wrong. You talking about, nah, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. Like when you with somebody every day, you can tell when like something is not right. It's like one of those things. I was just telling my coworker. Cause he was talking about he was having relationship problems. I told him, hey, how do you know when your knee messed up? He was like, I don't know. I was like, so when you start walking and you got a little limp, or you feel some pain, or you visibly see that pain, you gonna know that your knee hurt, right?
Right.
So if you're in a relationship and something feels off or looks off, the other person is gonna know. Like that person sees you every day or talks to you every day. That person's gonna know that relationship's off. That's where communication comes to the key. They ask you what's wrong, tell your partner what's wrong. Right? Have a adult eye to eye, nose to nose conversation. Just talk, man. Talk.
And that's a fact.
Now, if you are a regular viewer of Pop the Balloon, breathe. Yes, we are going to talk about height because it is one of the main, if not one of the most annoying regular reasons why people pop. And I don't know if it'll ever make sense.
Right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Go ahead,
Not
say
really.
it. Okay.
Not really.
Why not?
I like someone who's a little taller.
Why'd you end up popping his?
The height.
Huh?
Pretty.
It would just
Damn. Shit.
The height.
Huh?
Never mind.
It would just be for height.
He just knows.
Respect.
Now, Arlette and BM, y'all knew what you were doing when you put that short man in the middle of the lineup. Y'all ain't have to do him like that. I'm not here to police anyone's preferences. But if there's one thing that I will do, it's going to be pointing out a double standard. The discourse surrounding height on the show reveals a double standard where women see no issue when it comes to popping the balloon of a man who is not necessarily the tallest or doesn't meet their height preference. But as soon as a man pops on a woman because his preference is just longer hair, all hell breaks loose.
And now she's someone.
She being nice about it. I'll say it right now with a straight face. With a man of certain height, at 5'6", is she like 5'6" too? They both 5'6". She got the balloon. They good. Nah, but they get real mad when the dude walk up there, put on the scouter. 185.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it definitely is a double standard. Definitely is a certain way they be handling this shit on that show. The girls will be pressed. I ain't gonna lie, the girls be pressed when they get passed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the niggas be pressed, but majority of the girls be pressed when they pass. I must say that. Dudes don't really be that pressed. Like how the short dude was just, I see, pow, I see, pow. Let me guess, pow. Like dudes just be, they be pee about it. Girls don't be like that shit. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Talk about it.
It's a
Let's
double
talk about
standard.
it. Let's talk about it. Hey, girls to height is what men is to weight. Let's talk about it. Let's have a combo.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause there's been some funny clips I've seen on the internet. But I think the funniest clip, I think it wasn't like a dating clip. It was more like, I think it was like what's the dude that died? The funny dude with the gray hair. He was like a relationship coach.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. He was trying to help this lady with her love life. She was like mid-30s.
Right.
He asked her height and weight, and he uses the obesity chart. So he's like, okay, so you're 5'6", 230. He was like, damn, girl, you a running back. You can hit the A gap. Because running backs usually are around 230.
Nah.
Shot.
She 5'6".
Nah, it's a double standard though, because everybody has the like unjustified biases. And for a lot of women, it's height. And for a lot of men, it's weight. So it's just like, bro, like you can't be mad on one side and then not mad on the other. You can't have your choice and then get mad at they choice. I'm just saying, bro, because she got nice. She said hair. I said hair. No, now we bullshit. We know what the issue is.
See, this the main problem that men have with it though. Height is something I'm born with. This is a result of my mother and father being together. They were both short when they got together.
Right.
So when they made me, they knew I was gonna be short. They didn't make you pick that fork up and put it to your mouth.
There's an imbalance there. But it's not even just height. It's financial status. Sometimes it's body count. Other times it's a sense of style. All of these things have caused us to put love to the side and bring...
Thank you. What I was saying. Instead of that actual connection, we on some superficial shit that don't even really matter. That don't even, if we being straight up honest, don't even pertain to love.
Senseless arguments to the forefront. Now let's talk about how the impact of social media is seen throughout the show. Because the way that alpha male ideologies have infiltrated every single corner of the internet, it feels like it's only inevitable that it would find its way onto the show on multiple occasions.
He already had something to say before we even got to him. So
I pop my balloon just because you're simply too young. But it's less about being a red flag and more about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a...
Nah, bruh. Nigga, he just wanted to get this off. She said,
nah, he really did though. That nigga couldn't. That nigga told you would mess up my life. Now let me tell you how you would mess up my life. I'm doing good, mate. What's up, Diane? What's up?
Nah, but let me really tell you why you a liability.
Nigga just your mama been cussing you out for about 5 minutes. All right, bro, I got it, bro, I got it.
Nah, but let me really tell
you
why
don't get it. You don't get it. This your future. You don't get it.
Flag and more about being a liability.
I get it.
If I were to bring you into my life, you would be a liability. You can't add anything to my life.
Oh my God.
Liability to everything in my life.
So what can I not add to your life? What is that?
You can't teach me anything. You can't help me with my finances in any way.
She probably could teach him something. Maybe not a lot, but something. This your first time in the stream, huh, Diane?
You can't add any intellectual anything into my life. I can tell that you're triggered, and that's okay.
I guarantee you, he would have said this about any girl that stepped up. He wanted to get this off.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, he on the low tier God level.
God, this is nuts.
Nah, cause you know that nigga be talking. He was like, "Nigga, you are nothing. your life is worthless."
What you mean she can't teach you?
I started.
You gotta add.
Really, I started. Really, I started in January. To be honest, really, I started in January.
Teach you nothing. Like, what do you know that she knows that you don't? Like, she could be in a whole nother like level of professionalism. You could be on one side of the work field.
Yeah,
he's
just hating
another
on
one. Literally, bro. Like,
he's just hating on her. To be honest,
she could go get a job. Even if you make 100,000, she only make 30,000. Nigga, that's a whole extra 30,000 you didn't have before. So she can provide financially, bare minimum. And then obviously, like a companionship, like somebody.
Where you from? Tell me first, and I'm gonna tell you.
Like to talk to at night, somebody who can rub your back when the times are hard. Somebody could be the mother of your children. Why
Follow
we acting
me.
like
Follow me.
this woman would have zero value? That's nuts.
That's
Like he just wanted to get that off. It's a lonely nigga that just wanted to get on somebody's platform and get that dumb shit off. That's all that was. Damn, that actually just pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me off.
Sweetheart, you are very handsome.
We can work through this together. Please put your hands down. Your immaturity will prevent you from being with a real man.
Kid you not, he doesn't know her for real to call her immature.
If we were to get together, you would be asking me questions like, Dr. Elam, what did you do to acquire everything that you acquired? What did you do to learn everything that you learned? What
the hell am I watching?
Do you have that can help me get to where I want to get? You have 2 Airbnb properties. How can we get to 4? How can we get to 8?
I already know how to do that. My dad, that's how I got.
I'm from Louisiana, Alexandria, Louisiana. That's where I'm from, in America.
Next contestant, please.
Nice, we got a UK in
Please.
The men who
a
tend
United Kingdom.
That's how I got it.
Next contestant, please.
Please.
the men who tend to subscribe to these alpha male
She
ideologies.
low-key seemed like she was gone.
The men who tend to subscribe to these alpha male ideologies, they tend to frame relationships as the man has the determining final say as to whether a woman is worthy of him. And when said ideology gets challenged, the women then get classified as loud, argumentative, immature, and even sometimes masculine. This subscription has deluded these men into viewing love as a competition and makes them.
I get what she's saying, but at the same time, like some of that stuff do go both ways. Like it's a lot of women that like want to dictate and control everything that runs through or everything that is said, every conversation that's spoken.
To be honest, I think the girl that's reacting to this is really like she's saying man, but everything she's saying, I'm pretty sure goes both ways. Like how she was talking about the height being a factor, and then he brought up the weight shit. Like I'm pretty sure she was saying like all of this shit can be vice versa.
But
From the very start.
at the same time, like some of that stuff.
Hey, hold on.
As a competition and makes them.
I get what she's saying, but at the
Hey, believe, nigga, we love God. Believe.
same time.
Yeah, I be playing GTA story mode. When I finish the GTA story mode, Diane, I really need to get my chat graphic. I'm gonna try to do that, but before I stream next time, I'm gonna get chat graphic. I'm doing GTA story mode right now, and then once I finish that, I'm gonna do Elden Ring.
Like some of that stuff do go both ways. Like it's a lot of women that like want to dictate and control everything that runs through or everything that is said, every conversation that's spoken. Like you can't just talk about the men doing it and not the women do it because it's a two-way street. It's always gonna be a two-way street when it comes to stuff like that. It's gonna be the women.
That's why I feel like she didn't even every time she brings it up, bro in the blue hoodie, every time she brings it up, she don't even mention it because it's always a two-way street. I think she damn near like expecting you to realize that type shit.
Oh, I need this, and this. You can't be doing this, and I'm worth this. You can't do this, and you ain't buying me this and this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. By the way, we're gonna be the biggest. Shit, I am the biggest already, to be honest.
Those men that subscribe to those things that she was just talking about, and like both sides, like. I think if she just gonna talk about that side, she gotta talk about.
In my Twitch bio, I post all my Twitch VODs on YouTube and shit. And then I got an Instagram you can follow for clips of the Twitch and shit. Man, I really do got a little system. My shit hard, Diane. You watch me, fuck with me.
Just can't let the other side get off.
I think it's in relation to Pop the Balloon. I just don't think you see that type of personality type on Pop the Balloon as much as you seen that literal example of that alpha male right there. Because obviously she talked about both sides, like the girls having the stance about height and
pink hoodie.
And like just basing off what they wear, the watch he's wearing, like they have that level. I just don't think that when it comes to Pop the Balloon, women come on there like that because obviously that's not something you get into at a face first value on a Pop the Balloon game show. So it really bothered me when bro was talking about how can you add to my 4 Airbnbs, where it's like, bro, like you don't even know this person, you don't know what value they bring, you don't know anything about this person other than like the few things she told you, the few like 2 or 3 things she told you. You probably only know her name, what she looks like, her height, and then what she does for a living. That's all you know. So like for you to get into all that is kind of insane.
Be like, you can't teach me nothing, you can't add to my finances, you gonna ask me these type of questions, like
But if I will say though, if girls on Pop the Balloon started doing that too, on that same level of like assuming you ain't got shit, assuming you can't provide value, assuming like you a bum or whatever, then yeah, bring that shit up because that shit's fucked up on both sides. That's crazy.
Okay, right. YouTube, that's gonna be the end of today's video. In the comments, you guys.
Bow, bow, bow. They say streaming is now a trend. Shit. Hey, we're gonna end this by here though. We're gonna try to get stream graphics up. By my CPO from the CEO. Y'all stay blessed.